Choosing the right security doors and partitions for high-risk sites is not always straightforward. International standards and certification classes used to compare the performance of different solutions are numerous and sometimes complex. This film aims to give you the basics to better understand the different standards. For high-risk environments, security doors and partitions can be certified according to 4 types of resistance. Regarding burglary resistance, 2 standards apply to determine the level of resistance. EN 1627 sets the requirements and classification levels relating to a door within an assembly, while EN 356 applies only to glazing. Compliance with EN 1627 requires a series of tests targeting the most vulnerable areas of the door. These tests consist of attacking with defined tools over a specified duration. For example, a CR4 certified door must withstand attacks using Category 4 tools for 10 minutes, without any opening allowing passage, with the full test lasting 30 minutes. Glazing is subject to other types of tests. These include impact resistance, repeated steel ball drop tests, and more demanding, resistance to axe blows. For example, P4A certified glass must withstand 3 successive drops of a 4.1 kilogram steel ball from a height of 9 meters. A P8B certification means the glazing withstood more than 70 axe strikes. It should be noted that EN 356 certification applies only to glazing and does not cover other door components. For bullet resistance, again, 2 standards apply. EN 1522 applies to the entire door, while EN 1063 concerns glazing only. Ballistic resistance is certified according to the type of weapon and ammunition used. In each test, 3 identical rounds are fired at the same area. The distance between impacts must not exceed 12 centimeters. For certification, none of the 3 projectiles may penetrate the glazing. There is growing demand for resistance to Kalashnikov attacks. These weapons are not covered by any European standard, due to the different types of ammunition they may use. This is why Fichet has developed a range of products resistant to such attacks, validated by rigorous tests carried out by an independent, recognized laboratory. When selecting doors and partitions designed to withstand blast effects, it is important to distinguish between 2 types of explosion as their effects differ. Resistance to explosive loads in open space is determined by this standard. For industrial accident-type explosions, another specific standard applies. Open-air explosions exert higher overpressure over a shorter period than confined space explosions. This is why testing procedures for each standard are designed differently. For example, an EXR2 certification requires a door to withstand an open-air blast of 3 kilograms of TNT placed 3 meters away. Industrial-type explosions are simulated using blast tubes, which reproduce their characteristics more accurately. For example, an EPR3 certification requires a door to withstand an overpressure of 15 tons per square meter, lasting at least 20 milliseconds. It should be noted that EPR certification tests are significantly more demanding than EXR tests. Ballistic or explosion-resistant certifications are followed by the indications NS or S. The letter S stands for SPAL, meaning fragments or debris. This indicates the presence of fragments on the protected side of the door. Conversely, NS indicates that no fragments are present on the protected side. Certification classes here are rather complex. Class E evaluates the door's ability to preserve its integrity when exposed to flames on the unprotected side. The test involves placing a cotton ball against the protected side of the door to check that no flames appear within the allotted time. Class EI gives more precision on the door's insulation by monitoring temperature rise at different points on the unexposed side. For certification, no single measurement point may exceed 180 degrees Celsius, and the average through the wall must remain below 140 degrees Celsius. It is essential to check that announced certifications remain valid when door dimensions differ from those tested. More than ever, high-risk sites must anticipate the evolution of threats. Threats are becoming increasingly complex, and protective equipment must therefore provide combined resistance levels to address different risks simultaneously. This film has presented an overview of the regulatory framework concerning the resistance levels of our doors and partitions. If you need more information, please feel free to contact us.